What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. So Heavenly posted first. She posted, avoid people who are close with people who dislike you. Okay? As you can clearly see, she took that quote from a different page. So when she used it for her tweet, she tweeted, "This is truth." Hours later, Quad retweets what Heavenly. I'm gonna keep saying tweet, okay? I'm not calling it no X. It's Twitter. It will always be Twitter. So if you are someone who's used to X, I'm talking about X is Twitter to me. We'll always see Twitter. Anyways, so Quad retweeted, "Isn't that the truth? Hashtag married to med." Making sure everyone, I'm saying, that will hit that hashtag will see this interaction, okay? If you are not up to date with everything that's been happening, here's a brief summary. You are aware, well, most of you are aware that Quad ex-husband, Dr. G, is remarried. He's married to Letitia. This is his wife. What's up, Letitia? Okay? And Quad feels like Emily, who she thought was her friend, betrayed her by befriending Letitia, okay, who is her ex-husband, new wife, and also hanging out with her ex-husband, who she accused of physically assaulting her, who she's upset with Bravo for bringing him back after what she's claiming he allegedly did to her. When Bravo, on the other hand, is saying, based on the information that we know, when all of that happened, the both of you received mugshots and the both of you did something. The both of you were arrested. So if we can bring you back and give you grace and show you grace, we're going to do the same thing for him. But Quad is saying, absolutely not. I didn't do anything. And just because I have a mugshot doesn't mean that I'm in the wrong. I could have been defending myself. And that led to me getting arrested as well. Regardless of that, Bravo brought the both of them back. And Quad is not happy about that. And like I said, I would never sit on this platform and say Quad feelings are not valid. I wasn't in the marriage. He said what happened. She said what happened. I do wish that both of them the best and healing, especially for Quad, because Quad is still very upset. And like I said, she's entitled to her feelings. And I would never sit here and say her feelings are not valid. Regardless of what happened, Dr. G is back on the show. And Quad feels disrespected. She feels like she's not being protected by Bravo or the show, especially seeing people that she call her friends hanging out with Dr. G and his wife. That's how she feels, okay? Heavenly, on the other hand, feels like Quad is ungrateful because allegedly Bravo fired her. She's no longer married to medicine. She doesn't have a storyline. And Heavenly feels like, how ungrateful. I'm the reason why you're even back on the show and you have a storyline because I worked extremely hard to convince Letitia to join the show. I've been trying to convince her when she was the girlfriend, the fiance, and now the wife. She finally agreed to come on the show. Dr. Alicia and her husband were hired because you were no longer married to medicine and you were done. But once Letitia and Dr. G agreed to come back, of course, you can have the new wife without the ex-wife. And so they called you back, and Quad allegedly negotiated 8 episodes. So Heavenly is like, you are welcome. Instead of you sitting over here trying to come for me and thinking that I'm not a good friend, you should actually be thanking me. Because of me, Letitia and Dr. G, you got to come back this season. But let's run it back when the both of them were arguing about this very thing when they were on Instagram Live with B. Scott, for those of you who forgot. There's something going on with the screen recording as it relates to Instagram. For some odd reason now, every time I screen record something, the pitch change in the middle part of the recording. They go from sounding normal to like this lower register. So when that happens, just know that their regular voices will come back, and that's the software doing that. So let's get into it.
I don't like what they done to me. I love them. And I want everyone to know that. I want everyone to know that. Dr. Heather, how you feel about that? Dr. Heather, I feel real good about it. I feel real good about it because the people she left me for, we gonna see how it worked out for her. She left me for another bitch. She left me for another bitch. No, ma'am. Hold on, B. Okay. We about to get the real tea. We about to get the real tea right now. But we can go there. You said you had freaking frack, bitch. How did that work out for you? Well, what did you tell her? What did you tell her that I said that I didn't say? And on top of that, wait a minute, Dr. Emily's lying. Wait a minute, hold the line. Wait a minute, what? On top of that, she went around and paraded. Heaven went around, paraded old Miss Longford around. I had to see that on the Instagram. You know, I expected that from some people because some people. Let's be real. When I first met Miss Longford, when she was just a friend in the 50 Shades of Pink off thing, who was actually like she was taking selfies and took a picture of the bitch the first day and sent it to you, ho. So it wasn't nothing pretty much different than what I did then. You saw the bitch 2 years before she was the fiance because I sent it to you, bitch. So don't talk about me sending no pictures, okay? Excuse me, B. I'm sorry, B. No, she ain't really sorry. She ain't really sorry. They do those things. We were kicking the leg slapping some time ago. She like, bitch, look at this bitch right here. Bitch, what? They said it was a broke down Toya before we even started. I said, Quad, look at this bitch. And she gonna
be exposing themselves without even thinking about it. So 2 years ago, before she was even married to the man, you were faking it like you were taking a selfie to take her picture and then send it to Quad, and the both of you sat there laughing, clowning her looks, calling her all types of names. Of course, I'm not sitting here acting brand new. I get it, okay? Someone is your friend. You see their ex with the new girl, so you like, child, look at his new girl. I get that. But this whole I'm unbothered, I didn't even know this was happening, I didn't even know, like, girl, you've been in the loop. Your friends or former friends, should I say, been updating you. You've been in a group chat. You've been clowning this woman, laughing at all of that, and caring that your so-called friends still wanted to be connected to your ex and his new wife. And that bothered you. And it's okay. It's normal. And for those of you who missed it, I did a video a few days ago with all of the clips of Quad being bothered by this situation, but saying that she doesn't care. I'm going to link it in the description below because I want to move on to Toya and Heavenly back and forth on Twitter. Toya responded to that post, laughing my bleep off. The karma in this post is hilarious, okay? Because Quad and Heavenly, she just studied the Heavenly's a friend and Heavenly have her back, and Heavenly been talking mess about Quad as well. She's nobody's friend, okay? What's upsetting Toya also is Quad is already feeding into this, oh my goodness, y'all kick Quad off the show storyline a little too much on social media when Quad is fully aware she negotiated 8 episodes. That's all Bravo was willing to give her. But you can't have someone on the show and then they just disappear. So to make it look like, it's a proper storyline, let's go ahead and send Quad home from the trip, and then it will look like she left the trip and not look like we kicked her off the show. But that's not what they did with the editing, and Quad is feeding into social media reaction of the, oh, poor Quad. Now, I'm not saying Quad feelings are not valid as it relates to, you know what, maybe my girls will stand up for me and have my back, and because of that, Bravo might give me more episodes. Well, according to Heavenly, she already did that, and that's why you got the 8 episodes in the first place, okay? Now, Quad already have, allegedly, this big head because of the reaction, bring Quad back and this and that. And then Heavenly goes and adds to that by saying this during her review with Carlos King.
Simone and her kids said she bought them real estate, okay? We need Quad. The bitch told me to keep her name out my
Imagine getting dragged and being called all of these names because production decided to blame you all again and make it look like that you all kicked this woman off the show when this woman is fully aware that they are spreading out her episodes, and to make it stretch to the entire season, she have to disappear because she didn't get a full season, and now these women are getting dragged and Quad is feeding into it, even though behind the scenes, allegedly, she knows. And that's the reason why she's going to come back, okay, for the finale and all of that, because she didn't go through her entire 8 episodes yet. And of course, she's going to be at the reunion. So imagine getting dragged for something that production put together, okay, to protect Quad. And then the show is doing decent. Every episode doesn't have to be drama filled, okay? And then Heavenly goes and she says this. Of course, Quad already thinks she runs everything over there. So you doing this is undermining the hard work that everybody else is doing over there without her. So that made Toya even more upset. Then Heavenly went back on Twitter and she tweeted this right here. I just watched the next 5 episodes of Married to Medicine, and may I say, well done. We have what you want and what you need. I can't wait for you guys to see. Thank you all for supporting us. And then she went ahead and plugged, what she be doing on YouTube. So Toya retweeted, the other day you were saying we needed other people. The video, Quad, back on the show. Are you? And go ahead and read that word, okay? YouTube is so sensitive now. I don't even know what words we can use anymore. So that's the reason why I'm not saying it. There's nothing wrong with saying that, but who knows? But anyways, that's basically what Toya retweeted. Some people got upset at her for using that word. And she was like, no, I'm not using it in a derogatory way. I'm just saying she's exhibiting those behavior. One moment she's up and the next moment she's down. One moment she's your friend, she's praising all of that. The next moment she's dragging and going in on you. So that's what Toya said. Toya also retweeted this. Unfortunately, Black culture has become addicted to drama, fighting, theatrics, gimmicks, and over-the-top moments, forgetting the fact that reality TV is about someone's actual life. There's nothing boring about seeing positive images of Black families and friends thriving. Exactly. The comments on that we need Quad video. Now y'all need Mariah. I'm sorry, but Quad definitely didn't bring the spark that y'all acting like she did. I mean, they all add something to the show, but how many times are you all going to sit around the table and talk about someone taking accountability before people got tired? Apart from that, what else? Because Letitia did not give her what she wanted and what she was looking for, what Heavenly was looking for, and what Bravo was looking for. It was supposed to be, I'm going to pop up, okay? And she's going to be insecure. She's going to get mad. And then that's going to be my storyline. Letitia paid it. Dust. Now what? How many more round tables can you all have before we get bored? So exactly what was about to be her storyline. Quad repairing her relationship with the ladies and once again attempting to apologize again and take accountability again. What else is there? My point is every single one of them brings something to the show. You can't be like, oh, without this person, this is going to happen. Because if Toya is not there, there's going to be, we want Toya. We miss her dynamics with her husband. So it's going to be a never ending thing. But hopefully, Quad can figure out her situation with Bravo and make it work. But it all depends on what happens at the reunion and which direction they're going to move into. Toya had a few more retweets. Heavily inked by... Her arms are tired from reaching for attention. Toya, simply responding, letting people know that they actually did stop talking about Quad. It's Heavenly who keeps mentioning her. Heavenly brought her up in that Instagram live. Heavenly brought her up on YouTube and all of that. So Toya is like, actually, we stopped talking about her in Napa. Let's not forget last year, they only spoke about me. Actually, the season before that too, LL. But you also have to understand there's something called continuation. If we had a disagreement with this person and we had to send this person home from the trip. Of course, you're going to have a scene discussing that person and what happened and how all of you are going to move forward within your friendships, your sisterhood, within the group, and all of that. So that's normal. Anyways, on that note, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.